Real happy with our young kids. I knew this was going to be a hard game. Happy with how we protected our home court in the second half. I continue to be unhappy with our perimeter defense. Our perimeter defense is not any good. We don't put up any fight in our man-to-man. And, you know, I knew we had to play some zone today because of the matchups and because they got a bunch of real good old guys that are dribble drive guys. But for us to not even provide any resistance, we had to learn a lesson. So I left us out there to make sure we get enough minutes on film so I can show these guys, and then they got to make the decision on whether or not they want to grow as individuals so our team can grow because of their collective efforts. And but with that said, happy the way we came out the second half. Our offense is not bad. I continue to say that. Our defense continues to be a concern.
Frank, could you just talk about Jalen Shaw? I mean, he played 4 minutes in the previous 3. He scores 16 today. What did you see from him on the recruiting trail to get him here? And then what was he doing today that was just working?
Yeah, Jalen was pretty good for the first couple weeks, first month in practice. I shouldn't say first month. For the first month in individuals, first couple weeks of practice. And then, you know, he had a family situation. And which whenever he speaks to the media, you can ask him about it if he chooses to share that with you. And it hurt him. And he was a little, I don't want to use the word disinterested, but he's a young kid. It affected him. But somehow here over the last 6-7 days, he's starting to really come. And he had 3 unbelievable days of practice. See, all I can ever ask is for players to go out on the court and do what they're asked to do, and then listen, and then go out there and compete their tails off. Try your rear end off. And he's done that for 3 days. And when they do that, it's my duty to play them. You know, how do you ask somebody to do their job and they do it and then you don't reward them? And he's done it. So he deserved the right to go on the court. And then, you know, he missed that first look, but it was there. And then when I saw him take the second one with the confidence like, hey, I've been doing this all year, kind of let me know this kid's not scared of the moment. And then give him, our guys found him, and he did a great job of playing. The thing I was proudest of him, he made some defensive mistakes like you expect him to make because he's so young, but he was pretty solid on defense too. And that's where he's grown the most.
Ty Johnson had a bounce-back game. Seems like he was able to drive to the lane and make his layups today.
Well, they didn't have 6'10" guys at the back trying to block it either. You know, it's but Ty's played well on offense. He just missed some shots for us. Ty's giving us a chance to play good offense. Now, he made a couple of poor decisions coming down the stretch. He shouldn't shoot that 3, the one he shot off the inbounds pass. It's too late in the game. He hasn't shot one since, I don't know, 5 minutes into the game. And he's got to understand that's not the time for that shot that early in the shot clock. And then the no-look pass to Mendogas, you know, I think it's an 8-point game. We come up with a steal, and he's pushing. He's trying to play, which I give him credit, but it's not time to throw a no-look pass. And that's him getting back into the groove of things, understanding when to go, when not to go. That's what he's got to continue to work on, and it's my job to coach him better, so he understands why those moments he should have done things differently. But with that said, there's a reason we shot 50% from the field. He keeps us where we need to be.
Kind of building on that, you guys had 19 assists. Ty had 7. Can you just talk about the ball movement and what you thought about, especially some of the pick and rolls he had with both Mendogas and Demetrius down the stretch?
Yeah, our ball movement at Clemson stunk. And since our defense is not any good right now, we had no chance to win. We played better offense today. We moved better. The ball moved. You know, the ball and players have to move. If players don't move, the ball don't move. Well, our players off the ball today screened and moved, which allows them the ball to move. Guys caught the ball and didn't hold it. They were ready for that next play, that next sequence. And so we spent time after the Clemson debacle offensively. We spent time this week trying to fix that. And it was good to see young kids do a better job. I was unhappy with our post-up play today. I thought we got nothing from the interior, but part of that is how they defend. You know, that they kind of all collapsed in the paint. What I was happy to see, we had one ball screen late in the game that involved Ty and I think Mindaugas, where Ty was unaggressive right in front of my bench, and he dribbled to the top of the key without being aggressive, and he had Mindaugas on the pick and roll. We couldn't make the play, so we ended up chucking up some shot at the end of the shot clock. Outside of that, the rest of the time, I thought our movement on ball screens was pretty good.